Hello, Megan here on megansiemens.com, and I am not driving. Andrew is driving.
Why are you telling people that?
Because sometimes people like to know if I'm driving the car.
How would you be doing that? Maybe you should use both hands.
I've literally gotten messages before making videos.
Tell them to mind their own business and be like, look, you shouldn't be upset that I can be the one that can drive with no hands and you have to use hands.
I'm going to edit all this out. So...
Are you telling yourself that or your viewers that?
It depends how I feel when I'm editing it.
So what's this video about?
Thank you for asking what this video is about. So this video is about
Thanks for including me.
The power of one. The power of one. This is Andrew's favorite topic, actually. He probably regrets asking that. So we were just talking about this.
Some scary, crazy shit.
Scary in like the best way, though. It's like the good kind of fear. I feel like... The power of one. The power of one is the idea that one decision can change your life. And I honestly used to roll my eyes at this statement, like seeing it so much in like the coaching industry and used as like a marketing term of just like one decision can change your life. Do this and your entire life will transform. And I was like, one decision can't change my life, or else, I could do this and then everything would magically be different. But when I really thought about it and really did some coaching on myself around that as well, and just really dove into what does that really mean and what does that really look like in my life, I started to recognize all of the times that truly one decision, big or small, I think it can be big or small too. I think that's so important to remember. One decision has changed my life before, completely and radically. And so often we get caught up in what ifs. What if I had done this? What if I had done that? Then maybe this would have changed differently. Maybe this would have gone better if I chose this scenario. But the truth of the matter is, if you went back and you changed just one small, tiny part of the decision that you made, everything would be different because of that one shift. It's a ripple effect that you create off of each decision that you make in your life. Do you have anything to add on to it since you're here and we're at a stoplight and it's your favorite topic?
The reason I said that it was kind of scary earlier is because if you think about it, literally, like, you make one decision and it takes you down this path. Then you keep making those decisions and they just continuously keep taking you down this whole new direction, right? It's like a train, and you're focused on this path and you're going down, and then you hit that lever and then it just switches you to a whole different track. So you have to be mindful of these decisions. And I just kind of go back thinking of, like many of us, of all the dumb decisions that I made when I was an adolescent and teenager and first, years in college of 19, 20, 21. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I can go back now and be like, if I didn't do this and this and this, which, we could go on all day about, right? So now I'm very mindful of, okay, is this going to set me on the track to reach my 5-year goal, my 10-year goal, my 1-year goal?
And it's a green light, so thank you for your input.
Anytime.
Okay, I want to leave you with 3 things. I want to talk about the small decision shifts, the big decision shifts, and I want to talk about what to do with this. So I think, Andrew was talking about this kind of on a large scale. So looking at kind of the past decisions that we've made, and maybe he worded it as dumb decisions that we took. Growing decisions, I like that. But, maybe those things that you feel like you regret, or you feel just a bad energy about that it happened in your life, or it's something that even weighs you down. It's something that you've written a story around, that because you did this, you can't do X, Y, Z. Whatever it is, those big kind of decisions you made years before in your past that are still running your present show, right? But the truth of what we're talking about right here in this video is that if you had not made those decisions, you wouldn't be sitting where you are, which means you would not have all of the good stuff in your life either. So I have many decisions, and actually, if you want to grab the free training that's in the link right below this video, it's called the Hidden Comfort Zones Training. And on day 1, I talk about your past pain as a comfort zone flag. And I actually talk about my deepest, darkest comfort zone that I held on to and that ran my reality for so long. And for a long time, it was something I regretted. And it was something that What?
Your deepest, darkest
Comfort
secret?
zone.
Comfort zone secret?
My deepest, darkest comfort zone.
Oh.
You have to grab the free training to find out. And
I'll click the link below.
And I wrote all these stories about how it made me broken and how it made me less than and how it made me not as worthy for what I want. All these stories based off of one decision I made. And the truth of the matter is, if I hadn't made that one decision, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I wouldn't have met him. Actually, I honestly wouldn't have met him because meeting him was in the exact same time frame that this happened in. Everything you choose creates your reality now. Everything, every decision you make walks you into your future. And so let's talk about the small decisions before I dive into what to do with that. So we talk about these big kind of past pieces, those things that you think about all the time, those big moments, those big defining moments in your life. But it's also true that the small decisions can change your life. I think about the time that I was scrolling on Instagram and I scrolled past the first life coach that I ever came across, and I made a decision just like that in a split second to book a free call with her. That free call transformed my entire life. It saved me. I took 5 years and 7 major changes in university trying to figure out the work that I would love doing. It took me 1 month working with her to figure out the work that I wanted to be doing. That was one small decision. It was a small decision to book a 30-minute free call spot. That is a small decision that transformed and radically changed the entire direction of my entire life. If I had sat there and I had let my mind run the show, going through the stories of, well, why would I get on a call with her? I don't really know her. She lives in Australia. What if she doesn't give me anything good? What if I don't get anything out of it? If I ran through all those thoughts, I wouldn't have gotten on the phone and I wouldn't be sitting where I am right here, right now, today, in a life that feels truly extraordinary. It's the big decisions and the small decisions. It's the power of one. Every decision you make creates a ripple effect across your entire life. Now, I'm going to pause because I'm going to go into Trader Joe's, and when I come back, I'm going to share what to do with this power of one knowledge. All right, so we're back. We're home from Trader Joe's. It was a great trip. And we're coming in with the final part, and that's what to do with this information. So what to do with this knowing that you have the power to dramatically change the course of your entire life with one decision. I think so often we make transformation this big, massive thing, and we're like, I'm never gonna get to where I wanna go. Like, you have these big dreams, you have these big visions, you have these big goals in mind, and you're like, I'm never gonna get there. There's just too many things to do, and you're on step like 55 when you need to be here in the present with step 1, the present moment, first step, because that one step can radically change and transform the course of your entire life, you all. So I want you to ask yourself just one simple question, because this is the power of one. So I feel like it only makes sense for your action step to be one simple question. I want you to ask yourself, what could that one decision be right now? Not step 55, not at the end result yet. What do you truly want, and what is one decision you can make that could step you closer to it? Because once you open up that one door, and this is truly the power of one, it's really what creates that ripple effect of just incredible transformation and change in your entire life. Because once you open that one door, once you make that first decision, you'll be so surprised at how many other doors were waiting for you. I can remember back when I was trying to figure out what career path I wanted to go on, when I was like, I'm just not good at anything. I just don't have any special skill sets. I just don't even know, like, nothing feels fulfilling. No career feels like the right place. And I was so stuck in this idea of like, nothing is working. I'm never gonna get to where I wanna go because it's just not possible for me. But then when I just leaned into, well, what's the first step? Instead of being way over here in the future and trying to figure out what would make me happy in 40 years from now, just coming into the present moment and just asking myself, what is the first step? This is the power of one. One decision, big or small, can transform your entire life. So go out there and do something absolutely extraordinary. And I would love to hear. I'd love to hear from you. What's your one decision you're gonna make? What's your move you're gonna go? What is the move you are going to go do that is going to step you one step closer, not 55, but one step closer to what it is you truly want in life? What is that one decision for you? Share. I would love to hear. And if you are new, make sure you hang around for a little bit more and press that subscribe button so I can keep creating more videos just for you. And with that, I am signing off, and I'm sure I will see you very soon. Happy decision making.